Hello friends, we are going to write a Python program to find sum of the series. S is a variable which stores the sum of the series. The sum of the series is given here, that is 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube. This will go up to x power n. So we have to obtain x and n from the user. For example, my x value is 2, n is 3. The series will go like this: 2 power 0 minus 2 power 1 plus 2 square minus 2 cube. The values are 1 minus 2 power 1 is 2 plus 2 square is 4 minus 2 cube is 8. See the value 1 minus 2, which is minus 1. Minus 1 plus 4 is plus 3, plus 3 minus 8, which is equal to minus 5. For this series, we are going to write a Python program. We will see the demo. X equal to integer of input of, within the double quotation, I am writing enter value of x or by a colon. The input statement will display the string enter the value of x in the user's console. When user enter the value, input statement receives it as a string in function, convert it as an integer and storing it in the variable x. Likewise, n equal to integer of input of, within the double quotation I am writing enter the power, in the parenthesis n for by a colon. So this input statement will display the string enter the power of n in the user's console. When user enter the value, input statement receives it as a string in function, convert it as an integer and storing it in the variable n. Now I am obtaining the value for x and the power range n from the user. Now I am initializing s equal to 0. In this variable I am going to store the sum of the series. Here I am having a variable called sign. I am initializing it as a +1. Sign is +1. Now I am writing a for loop for I in range n plus 1 colon. Here for is a keyword, I is a loop variable. The range function will generate a list starting from 0 up to n. If you give n plus 1, it will generate a list up to n only. So I am having a list 0 to n. The loop variable will take the value one by one. First iteration it will take the value 0, second iteration it will take the value 1. So up to it will take the value n, the loop will go n iteration. So in operator helps this purpose. Next, within the body of the for loop, to mention the body of the for loop, we have to give a one tab space. If you write something, then the statement will be in the within the body or scope of the for loop. Here I am using a variable term equal to x double star I. The double star operator is a power operator which will raise I in the power of x multiplied with the variable sine. Now the initial value of I is 0 and x, assuming that I am taking 2, it will calculate 2 power 0 multiplied with sine. Sine is a plus 1. So 2 power 0 is 1. Term will store the value 1. Next, s equal to s plus term. So here, within the existing value of s, the value in the term will get added that is stored in the variable s. So here, assuming that time is having a 1, so s equal to existing value of s is 0, 0 plus 1 equal to 1. S will have a value 1 in the first iteration. Next, sine equal to sine multiplied with minus 1. Now the sine is become minus 1 now. So I will take the value 1, term equal to 2 power 1, assuming that x is having a value 2 multiplied with minus 1. So again, within the value, existing value of s, the term will get added that is stored in the variable x. Sine is become sine star minus 1. So minus 1 star minus 1 is become plus 1. So sine will take the value plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 simultaneously. So these are the statement within the body of the for loop. Now I am coming out of the for loop. So the statement, when you give an indentation, are known as the statement within the scope or body of the for loop. Now I am coming out. I am writing a print statement. Print. I am writing sum of first followed by the variable n followed by a string terms colon comma followed by the variable s. So what the print will do? It will print a string sum of first followed by the value in the variable n followed by the string terms colon followed by the value in the variable s will get printed. Sum of first n terms followed by s, the value of s. So this is the program. Now we will check how this program works. I'm assigning 2 to x equal to 2, 3 to n equal to 3. Initially, I'm assigning s equal to 0. Yes, the value is 0, sine equal to plus 1. Sine value is plus 1. Now I'm coming here. Now I'm coming to loop for I in range n plus 1, that is 4. A list will get generated from 0 to 3. If you are passing n plus 1, the list will generate up to n only. 0, comma 1, comma 2, comma 3 are the list value. Now I'm having a variable I. Here I will take the value 0 from the list. I is 0. Term equal to x double star I. That is x equal to 2. I value is 0. 2 power 0 multiplied with sine. Sine value is plus 1. That is 1 only. So term is become 1. Sum equal to sum plus term. Existing value of sum equal to 0. Term value is 1. 0 plus 1 equal to 1. S is become 1 now. Sine equal to sine into minus 1. So plus 1 is become minus 1. Plus 1 multiplied with minus 1 will give minus 1. Is minus 1 here. I will take the value 1. So here x double star I, that is 2 power 1 into sin equal to -1, that is minus sign. So 2 power 1 is having a value minus 2 power 1, that is minus 2. So term will have the value minus 2, sum equal to existing value of sum plus term. So plus 1 minus 2, which is equal to minus 1. Sin equal to sin multiplied with minus 1. So what is the existing value of sin? Minus 1 multiplied with minus 1 is become plus 1. Sin is become plus 1. I will take the value, next value is 2 term equal to x double star I, that is 2 double star 2, 2 power 2, 2 power 2 into sin. What is the value of sin? Sin is plus 1. So plus 2 power 2, 2 power 2, which is equal to 4. 4. Sum equal to existing value of sum plus term, that is minus 1 plus 4. This is plus 3. Now sin equal to sin into minus 1 plus 1 multiplied with minus 1 is become minus 1. I will take the value 3 now, that is term equal to x double star I 2 double star 3, that is 8. So 2 cube multiplied with sin. What is the value of sin? Sin is minus 1. So minus 2 cube. So term will take the value minus 8. So minus 8 plus 3. Sum equal to sum plus term. Minus 8 plus 3 is minus 5. Sin equal to sin into minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 1, which is become plus 1. Control will come here. Now the loop is over. I take the value 0. I take the value 1. I take the value 2. I take the value 3. So the loop is over. We'll come out and print first sum of first n terms is s. So what is the value of s? S is minus 5. So minus 5 is the output. So I calculate here 2 power 0 is 1 minus 2 power 1 minus 2. 2 power 1 is 2 plus 2 square, which is 4, minus 2 cube, which is 8. So 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Minus 1 plus 4 is plus 3. Plus 3 minus 8 equal to minus 5. So this is the output. So we have discussed how this logic works. Now we will execute the program and check the result. Enter the value of x. I am giving 3. N. Enter the power of n, that is 3. I am having a value minus 5. The program is working perfectly. This will work for any x and n value. That's it. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, share, comment and press the bell button. Thank you.